Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 things nobody told me about being pregnant. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first and foremost, I want to start off by saying this little disclaimer that obviously these 10 things are specific to me. I'm not trying to generalize, but these have just been like my experiences and my top 10 things that I was a little shocked to find out um, about being pregnant. So, first, I want to start off with vivid dreams. You guys, the amount of intense dreams that I have experienced while being pregnant, it's crazy. Um, like whether they're good or bad. I've had like bad dreams, and when they're bad, they're really bad. Like they're very scary and they feel so real. It's insane. And then obviously, like the good dreams are good. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Like just how real it feels. Like even when you wake up, you're like, my gosh, did I really just have that dream? Like it's crazy. Like everything seems so heightened and like you're really in the dream. Number two, the amount of back pain. Honestly, I don't even want to complain because that's really just been like the worst symptom I've had this pregnancy. And I know that's a blessing and I'm not like overlooking it, but I just want to acknowledge it. The amount of back pain that I've experienced is crazy. Like I'm over here doing like all types of stretches. Over here googling like sciatic nerve stretches, back stretches, neck stretches, like anything and everything that has to do with like my back has been intense and I've had to do a lot of stretching and honestly like it helps so much. Um but I was reading that actually, like your posterior chain, I think it's called, um, actually like suffers a lot when you're pregnant just because of like your posture and your body like adjusting to the weight you're putting on. Um, so yeah, back pain has been crazy. Moving on to number three, the urge to pee. You constantly have to pee. And I'm a person, I know this is like terrible, but before I was pregnant, I'm the type of person that I can go like hours like holding in my pee. Like that was like normal for me. I know that's like really bad. But now, no. There's like in no world that I can. Like not even a little bit. It's like everything is just like pushing down. Like if you have a drop of pee in you, you're going to the bathroom. Like there's no like way around it. Oh my gosh, especially at nighttime, like drinking water before bed, non-existent. Like don't even do it. You're going to be waking up so many times during the night to go pee. Like it is so annoying and it's such like amount like it's such a terrible amount of interrupted sleep. So I try to avoid drinking water like right before bed because just the littlest bit will have me like waking up during the night to use the bathroom. Um, but yes, staying hydrated is very important during pregnancy. So don't skip out on your water. I'm just saying, be careful if you know you're going to be somewhere where there is no access to a restroom um, in your water consumption because I've had experiences where I'm like, I need to go now. Um, so yeah, constantly having to use the restroom. Number four, boob soreness. When I tell you that I thought this was a first trimester thing, I'm here to tell you that in my experience, it has not been a first trimester thing. This has been, well, right now I'm in my second trimester and my boobs are still very sore. You know, they tell you like, oh, like you know, your breasts will grow, and you know, especially if you're a smaller chested woman, which I feel like, you know, I am, like you're gonna enjoy your boobs, you know, having that little plumpness to them. Let me tell you, they look cute, but they're in constant pain, constantly. Um, just like shirts rubbing on them, or like, you know, certain bras, like, you guys, it's like very uncomfortable. It's like a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's just they feel sore and uncomfortable, and I just like to have them like tucked away in their own place, not, you know, not being touched. Like, just let them be in their own little space. Um, and definitely having to like size up your bra, because anything and everything is so uncomfortable. Like, at least in my experience, like on them. Like, I just want them to be in their little place and be nice and tucked away. And I just don't want shirts, you know, like rubbing on them or nothing like that. Five. So, number five, I feel like this was mostly in the first trimester, but it's crazy how like much of it you experience. Like right now, I don't really like experience it, but constipation, like being constipated and gassy. Um, it's not cute, girl. It's not. I'm sorry to tell you. Um, but it was. I remember in the first trimester, it was like really bad. Like you'll be like, "Oh, my little bump is showing." No, girl, you're bloated. You're constipated. You need to use the restroom, because that was me. Like literally after the first trimester, like the little belly that I thought I had went away for like a few days or like weeks. And I realized it was literally just because I was constipated all the time. Like I could not eat anything. Like my food would not digest like very quickly. Um so yeah, constipation, not cute. And being gassy, girl, like it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. But you know what? It's natural. Your body has to do what it has to do, and it is what it is. Your baby in there, you know, moving and pushing things around. So it's nature. Number six, the amount of research that goes into labor, child things, and delivery. Like, oh my goodness. Obviously, you know, you expect to do a good amount of research and, you know, just learn about new things. It's a new journey, especially as like a first time mom. But man, there's just so much overwhelming information out there. It's insane. Like, you of course have the people that are like on an extreme opposite end, where like telling you like, yes, you know, do this is great for you, or this is great for your baby. And then there's like the whole other extreme end where it's like, don't do these things, like this is terrible. So using a lot of discernment and wisdom definitely is something I, you know, recommend if you are experiencing or going through this like I am. Um, because obviously, you know, the internet is there to give us all this information, but ultimately is up to us to discern and use wisdom to, you know, choose what applies to us and what we want to do. But I will say it gets very overwhelming and sometimes triggering even, um, to digest all this information. So a tip that I recommend is to take it slowly and day by day, and maybe, you know, write down like, hey, today I'm going to research about XYZ, and next week I'll research about this other thing. And I've been finding that spacing out the amount of research that I do and information has really helped a lot. um, I know there's tons of books and things out there, that become very overwhelming, especially on social media. Um, but one book that I have stuck to and I plan on only reading and rereading that book is called The Secrets of the Baby Whisperer by Tracy Hogg. I recommend it so much. I can't even recommend it enough. Like, she just talks about raising an independent baby, um, and human being in general. And I just like the way that she puts out the information. It's just very, she doesn't push you to tell you what to do. She just gives you the information and tells you, hey, like these are the benefits of sticking to this plan and why, you should stick to it. Um, but she's not like pushing you to like do anything. Um, I don't know. I just really like the information. I like what she is advocating in the book, and I know that it's something that I'm definitely going to be like rereading probably throughout my child's entire life. Um, so yeah, I recommend the book The Secrets of the Baby Whisperer by Tracy Hogg. Number 7, y'all. This is a little TMI. I mean, I feel like some of these have already been TMI, but number 7, discharge. I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's fluids and liquids going on in your tummy, and things are moving around, and this is completely normal. But you guys, like, panty liners have been a lifesaver because there's so many liquids and things coming out of you at unexpected moments and times, and I can't even tell you like what it is or what they are. Um, nothing crazy like gushing or anything, but definitely an increase in your discharge. So, penny liners have been a lifesaver. Number 8. This is another little TMI, and I feel like this is also very specific to the person, but in my experience, I feel like your sex drive goes up. Even though I feel like, you're uncomfortable. Callie, sorry, you guys. My dog is just being a menace. Pause. All right, I'm back. Number 8. Yeah, your sex drive increasing. So I feel like obviously this is very dependent on the person. But for me, in my experience, it has gone up, which is, crazy because obviously, like, your body's going through so many changes and you're like, sore in certain places, or you're just, you feel uncomfortable or maybe not like your most flexible self. But yeah, honestly, it does increase, or at least that's just been my experience, which kind of threw me off, to be honest. Number 9, the way that I have grown out of my clothes so quickly. I've literally gotten rid of like 2 bags full of clothes. And I know that obviously I'm not going to be this weight and look this way forever. Like, once I have the baby, like, I'll come back. But man, everything is just so uncomfortable. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to wear it. I don't even want to waste my time looking at it. Half of my closet literally is just sitting there because nothing even fits me. Like, I literally live in long sleeve shirts, oversized shirts, or like leggings. And it's so crazy because coming into this, I'm like, I'm gonna look so cute in my pregnancy. I'm gonna be doing all the fits, all the things. And y'all, it is much harder than it looks. So I give props to all these women out here that are looking bomb and putting all these cute little fashion pieces together while they're pregnant, because I'll tell you right now, it's not easy. It is very hard, like finding things that look right, fit right, feel good, like make you look good. I've been to the stores so many times, and it's a struggle every time I go. Like, I will go in the dressing room with 50 items and come out with maybe one. Maybe. It's a struggle. I also feel like I'm also very picky with what I wear and how things feel on my body. So maybe that also doesn't help my cause. But finding things that fit have been so hard, especially jeans. I'm a big jean girly. Like I love a cute little jean, a cute little top. I just feel so put together and it's so simple and it's so cute. And that's just my go-to fit. And I have literally upsized my jeans 3 times. 3 times. And I still can't find one that fits correctly or that fits longer than that week. So that has been a little sad because I want to look cute. I want to feel good, and I want to show off my bump and stuff, but it has been challenging. So if you are currently pregnant, you have been pregnant, or you just know of like cute clothes for women that are pregnant, um, please let me know. Comment down below, let me know about brands or, what was your experience with this? Because this is an area where I'm struggling a little bit, and sometimes, I might just want to cry a tear or two before going out somewhere because it's a struggle. I want to look cute. Um, and also, I feel like dresses are cute, and I love wearing dresses, but also, I'm not trying to wear a dress every time I go out. Like I like two-piece sets. I like pants, and that's what I want. It's been hard. So let me know if you know of any like brands and stuff like that. Cause I've also tried maternity things, and the selection out there, guys, is not giving. It's not that cute. 10. The last one. How invested others are in your pregnancy. You will be answering the same question about 50 times. 50 times, you'll be answering the same question to everybody. And just, obviously, like you think that people are going to be, invested and ask questions and stuff like that. And I would hear other women talk about this when they were pregnant and be like, oh, just express how much they have to answer the same question or like deal with certain like questions or actions that people do. And I would be like, oh, what's wrong with that? But now that I'm pregnant, I understand. I feel like, and it's not that I don't want people like asking me the questions. Like, I welcome the questions. I know people are curious, and that's like, how they want to get to know you or like, feel familiar or something to relate to you on, or talk to you about. And I welcome it. I'm not like trying to complain by any means, but I'm just saying it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of things. And also some people are just like a little like weird about it. You guys, this is gonna sound a little mean, but I feel like some of people's intrusive thoughts just like let loose sometimes. Like, whether it's like just touching you or like, saying certain things or like asking, you know, what seem to be very personal or intrusive questions. Um, so yeah, I would say like, if you're on this journey, be prepared for that. Um, like I said, you know, I always try and be kind and, tell people respectfully like, hey, please don't do that, or answer in a way where like you're still holding in, your privacy, because I feel like this journey is very vulnerable, and to me like it's just something that I hold dear and like private with like my husband, because I just don't, we have our own principles and values that we share and we want to, do and execute on, our kids and our pregnancy. And I just don't need the opinions of others like that, on like very private topics. So I just try and give like general answers. If that helps, if you're, pregnant and uh, don't know how to answer, very general answers. Um, and yeah, and it's okay to say like, oh, like I don't feel comfortable answering that, or I don't feel comfortable just saying no. Period. It's okay to say those things, and that's something I have to remind myself too, because it's something I struggle with. My husband has no problem saying no, or saying no for me. So I struggle a little bit with it. So that's something I constantly have to remind myself on. But it's okay. It's your body. It's your experience, and it's okay to share that with others and to answer their questions, concerns, and like all these things that other people want to naturally be involved in, but just keeping it respectful and keeping your peace, because you do feel very vulnerable when you're pregnant. You guys, that concludes my 10 things that nobody told me about being pregnant. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below any struggles, or things that nobody told you about being pregnant if you're on this journey, or just some cute websites where I can get some cute clothes, you guys, because I need help. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and make sure to stay tuned for the next one. Bye.